Hey guys, how you guys doing today? Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to another episode of When Marriage Becomes a Nightmare, episode 20 by Mr. Aloy. Please, you guys should give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and subscribe to our channel. If you're new to our channel, please do so by giving us a like and also subscribe to our channel so that we can continue to bring more of this series, more of the episode on this series to your view, more educating series to your view. Yes guys, please go give us the thumbs up and the subscribe right now. Here is Benny and Angst. When Benny was done with her discussion with Angst saw her out of the office, and Angst told her, gave her a reassurance that he would not have anything to do with whatever thing that happens between her mom and her dad, and that whatever she needs, she should not hesitate to come and meet him for it, that he will be there for her, and he promised to be there for her, to care for her, and at the same time that at least she has learned the truth that he does not have any ulterior motive for helping her mom. And she gave him a hug. She hugged him tight, and he was like, I'm making that promise to you. I would not come in between your dad and your mom. Meanwhile, Debbie was at the corner, videoing everything that was happening between Angst and Benny. Why? Why do you think she's videoing? Actually, she wants to video and make use of that video to use and destroy Clara's home. But I know that she would not succeed in it. And she kept on doing that. And I'm sure while she was doing that, Angst has already seen her. But Angst did as if he did not see her at all. Then he bade Benny farewell, and Benny left. And as Benny left, Angst sighted her. Then he greeted her, called out to her, and she was actually coming to Angst's office to see Angst. And she came, and Angst was like, wow. Here is Kennedy. Kennedy is in Clara's office, and Kennedy was happy for Clara, telling Clara that he never thought that this business would grow so big like this, and he was happy for her. And she was like, yes, so that she never expected it, because when she wanted to start the restaurant, then she was with all fears. She was afraid that the thing will not grow, but thank God that it has grown now. And Kennedy told her that, does she know that Angst really, really loves her, that Angst still has feelings for her, and that he would not want her to cheat on her husband in any way. And she was like, she has moved on with her life, she has moved on with everything, and Angst knows that they are just friends. And Kennedy told her that, to you have moved on, but you don't know about Angst. And at the same time, even if you say nothing is going to happen between both of you, you can't say. You can lie to the world, but you cannot lie to yourself. That is what I will tell you. But be careful with what you do with Angst, so you will not find yourself falling into a situation that it will not be suitable for you. And he told her that. As he told her that, then she was like, that the only thing that is doing her now is that her husband is really, really giving her headache. Her husband is really, really affecting her in every way. And Kennedy was like, I understand. Even at times, I used to wonder how you feel, how you cope with my friend, because at times I get tired of my friendship with him. I get so angry with him that, I don't know. Jonathan is someone that does not want to work at all. He does not want to work. He doesn't want to do anything, but he wants to live life. That's the kind of person he is. And Clara was like, and his lies and manipulation. Then Kennedy was like, all those ones has been in him right from time. It has been in him right from time. And Clara was like, but she didn't know that he has all these traits. That if she knew, she wouldn't have married him. And Kennedy was like, it's because she did not look very well. Yes, when we are head over heels with our partners, there are some things that we overlook. And after some time, those things will now start coming to play, and you'll be wondering, where are these things coming from? Meanwhile, while those traits were showing, we were ignoring it. We were looking down on it and like thinking that, with time it will change. With time, everything will be normalized. Meanwhile, it will not. What you cannot take, what you cannot accept, what you cannot condone, you don't accept. Because in the long run, when it gets to a point, you won't be able to change it. And so they spoke. Then Angst brought in Debbie to his office and opened the door for her. Then he welcomed her into his office. As he welcomed her into office, he told her that she should have a seat, and Angst also followed suit. He had his own seat and asked if he could offer her anything, and she was like, no, she does not need anything, that actually she came here because of her friends and she came to talk to him. And Angst was like, okay, let's talk. Then she was talking. She was like, does he know that her friend has slipped into depression and that she's feeling depressed right now, and she wants Angst to come and help her. She wants her to help her, that she wants Angst to come back into Clara's life, and that as it is only Angst that can help her, that she has fallen into depression, that her husband is maltreating her husband is not treating her right, her husband is making her life miserable, her husband is doing this, her husband is doing, she kept on talking. Then Angst was looking at her as she was saying everything she was saying. Then Angst was like, what is my own? What do you want me to do for her? And she was like, I want you to come back into her life. I want you to come back into her life. If possible, take her away from Jonathan's hand. Can you hear? Can you hear what she's saying? Because she has a plan. And she feels it's everybody that will fall for her plan. If Jonathan can fall for her, that doesn't mean Angst will fall. Because I believe Angst has a mind of his own. He's not the type that when you give him advice, he would quickly jump at it. He's someone that will think about it. He will critically think about it before he does it. And he was like, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. Is it Clara that sent you here? She said no. And he was like, since it's not Clara that sent you here, so definitely I don't need you here. You shouldn't be Clara's mouthpiece. If truly Clara is falling into depression and she needs help, she knows where to come. She will come find the help by herself. But I don't need you to talk for her. Please kindly leave my office. And she was like, I'm trying to tell you something. He said, leave my office. That next time if you come, I will not entertain such. That please leave so I can attend to my first client. Because as it is now, you are delaying me. And whenever you want to come here, come on an appointment. Don't just come because I would not entertain you next time like this. And neither will I usher you in straight away like that. So please leave my office. And he even told her that, Shebi, you are a friend. So why can't you help her? If truly you claim that you love your friend and it's because of your friend you came here, you can as well help her to come out of the depression. Then he kept on talking and Debbie was dumbfounded. Debbie was surprised at the response she was receiving from Angst. Why? Because Angst already know, and I'm sure that Angst is already suspicious that it was Debbie that sent the text message to him that Clara was not feeling fine, since Clara said she did not do anything of such. And he's being careful. And again, with the fact that he has already made a promise to Benny that he will not come in between Jonathan and Clara, and that is what he's trying to do. And for him to do that, he has to let go of so many things. And he told Debbie to leave his office. Here is Jonathan. Jonathan came to Clara's restaurant with his friends to come and dine. To come and dine at the restaurant because he told them that he's the owner of the restaurant now. The restaurant belongs to him and that they should eat, they should order anything they want, that anything they want, that they will get it. And he called out to Clara. Then Clara came. As Clara came, he was like, he brought his friends that they want to eat. And Clara was like, okay, she would send a sales girl to come and attend to them. And he was like, why can't you attend to me? Are you not my wife? And he started asking them what they wanted. And they started making order. One said ukobi, one said small stout and goat's meat, one said unkobi and pami, and Jonathan was like, he wants abacha, and he made mention of everything. They said everything that they wanted, and they were still insulting her on top of it, talking to her in a mannerless way. Then Clara left and went to get the stuff that they ordered from her, and that's it. Then as she went, Emeka was like, you see what I'm talking about? Why would your wife be opening mouth and be talking to you like that in an arrogant way? Then one of the boys was like, my guy, your wife is beautiful. And Jonathan was like, that is why she's getting it into her head now. That's why it's getting into her senses. That's why she's misbehaving. And Emeka was like, your wife is lucky that it is you, because if it is me, I would have straightened her up. I would straighten her up. And Jonathan was like, he's going to straighten her up, that you should just watch. And they planned against her, how they are going to do, of which they came up with their plan. Here, Debbie is out of Angst's office and she was wondering what kind of a person is Angst. That she came to meet Angst and to offer Clara to him on a platter of gold, to offer the love of his life to him on a platter of gold. She has forgotten that not everybody can be manipulated. Yes, not everybody can be manipulated. That is what happened here. She tried to look for a way to manipulate Angst, but she was not able to manipulate him because Angst himself is already been sensitive enough, and you know that whatever thing that has to do with Clara, he has to be very, very sensitive and be very, very careful so they won't rob him. And she was like, she wanted to offer Clara to him so that she can use him to destroy Clara. But as it is now, he does not want to fall into her plan. But that does not stop her from destroying Clara. That does not stop her from destroying Clara's home. But that Angst, as it is now, he does not know what will befall him. That she's the one Angst insulted and embarrassed. Here, Clara has brought the thing that they offered for. She brought out all their orders. The unkwabi, the abacha, the pami, and they were calling out to her, telling her. One said, madam, you've not brought water. Give me water to wash my hand. And there's no water. There's no cup here. There's no this. They started disturbing her, frustrating her in that place. As they were frustrating her, she went to bring the cup. She went to bring water, and they were just saying all sorts of things. And Jonathan was like, he did not order for unkwabi. It is abacha he ordered for. And Clara was like, it's unkwabi you asked for. And he was like, no, I did not order for unkwabi. It's abacha I ordered for. Then his friend Emeka was like, this unkwabi that you served me is only bone that is inside. It's only bone. There's no meat at all. It does not have pepper. It does not have this. It does not have that. And he kept on talking. They kept on talking, and she was like, okay, she should go and bring another one. He was like, no, she should go and bring another one. She should not replace this one. That she should bring another plate. And Clara went to bring the bottles of water and cups for them. And while she was serving them, she left. Then Jonathan was like, I don't understand this woman. I don't understand this woman at all. Then she served them. She served them well. Even Emeka even spoke to her anyhow and was like, customers are always right. Why are you talking back like that? Why are you treating them like this? Can you imagine? Is whatever you allow people to do to your partner, that is what they will do to your partner. Jonathan gave them the chance. He gave them the room to talk to his wife anyhow, and Clara was being fed up. Clara was being fed up about it, even though she's the owner of the restaurant, and they are still making everything miserable for her there. Then, she kept on looking at them. She kept on servicing them. He even asked that, where is the permit that he asked for? He did not ask for permit. Okay, now she's even pointing the permit. Instead of him saying thank you, none of them said thank you. They were even insulting her more. They were insulting her more. Emeka insulted her. And, after everything, Clara had to leave the place. Clara went back to the kitchen to do whatever thing she was doing. Oh, God. I don't understand why everything will be like this. Why your friends will talk ill about your wife and you will not do anything about it. Here, they are already done with their food. They're about to leave. As they were about to leave, Clara called out to them and was like, who is going to pay the bill? And Jonathan was like, what sort of question is that? What sort of question is that? So can't I bring my friends to this restaurant again to eat? Can't I bring my friends to this restaurant again to eat? And everyone was like, your husband brought us here to eat and you're asking for money. Just take it as we came to your house to eat now. Then the boys too were talking that, hey bros, you brought us here to come and eat free food. Which one is this one that they said we should pay again? And Clara was like, Jonathan, this is my restaurant. This is my business. And you guys have to pay me. Can you imagine? The restaurant that you did not even give her 1 naira to start, that you were even kicking against it, now has suddenly become your own. Now, you can now come to a restaurant to eat without paying money. And she was like, no, you people are not going anywhere. You have to pay me my money. And as she was talking to Jonathan that he has to pay, that one of them have to pay their money, that they have to pay their money. And Jonathan was looking at her in a surprised way when Emeka now uttered a statement. Penny had already come to her mom's restaurant when she saw the commotion that was going on in the restaurant. Then Emeka was talking to her and was like, it is this kind of woman that I don't like. That what kind of a woman are you? As I'm looking at you, you are a cause to any man that marries you. And as he uttered that statement, as he uttered it, Clara gave him a slap. Clara slapped him for what he said. Why would he say she's a cause to any man that will marry her? Why would he say such? Clara slapped him, and immediately he slapped Clara back. As he slapped Clara back, Clara slapped him again. And Emeka was like, you think I'm your husband? You think I'm your husband that you can come just carry your hand and slap? When he was slapping her back, and Clara also slapped her. Then Benny was surprised at everything that happened. Then Jonathan was looking at him, and I'm sure before Jonathan could blow him, Jonathan had already winked at him and told him that follow. When you wink at something that, okay, I'm about to do something, just follow the plan. That is what happened. And Jonathan gave him a blow and was like, how dare you talk to my wife like that? How dare you talk to my wife like that? Why would you touch my wife? You slapped my wife. You did this, you did that. And he told all the other boys there that they should get out of that place. That they should get out. What did I say? He said they should get out. Meanwhile, he telling them to get out now, and he punching Emeka. Haven't they escaped? They've escaped from paying the money for food. And he pushed Emeka out, and they were outside. Well, why Benny and Clara were in shock. They were looking at how everything went. Then both of them wanted to talk when Emeka easily told him that your wife. He whispered to him and he continued beating him. I was like, how dare you talk to my wife like that? How dare you touch my wife? What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of nonsense is that? And immediately when he was done beating him, in order not to spoil the charade that they were doing, Jonathan, after slapping him, after punching him, left Emeka there and walked towards his car, walked inside his car, slammed the door and drove off. He slammed the door and drove off. Then Emeka called out to him, but he did not answer him at all. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You brought your friends to the restaurant where you did not even pay 1 naira to open for your wife. You are now eating free food. Is it free? Did she go to the market to slap the people that sold the market to her? That she will now give you free food, even if she wants to offer free food. It is not in your place for you to tell her to do so. You cannot force her to do so. If she wants to give you free food, if she wants to give your friends free food, it is her own decision to make, not you, Jonathan, to make such decision for her. And look at them. Debbie just went to embarrass herself in front of Hans. And now Hans has gotten a clear picture of who Debbie is. Yes, and what I'm sure is that Hans is going to call Clara to talk to Clara about it. He's going to call Clara and talk to Clara about it, because this kind of a friend cannot continue to be with Clara. And I love what Hans said. I love the response Hans gave her, that if you were a friend and you claim to be a friend and you love her, you would help her. Why come to me? You will help her. You will stay by her. You will fight for her. That is what a good friend does. And I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so, so much. Yes, I love the response Hans gave her, because Hans had already made a promise to Benny. Even if Hans did not make promise to Benny, Hans cannot easily be fooled. Hans is different from Jonathan. Debbie thought maybe Hans is like Jonathan, that she can easily manipulate, that she can even easily switch talk into falling into her plan. She has forgotten that not everybody are senseless, not everybody are gullible, not every man are gullible. That is it. So guys, please go to the comment section and tell me what you feel about this episode. Do you think the fight Jonathan and Emeka had in Clara's restaurant is genuine? Do you think Jonathan fought with Emeka genuinely, or it was a plan? Please go to the comment section and tell me what you feel about it, and what do you think about the response Hans gave Debbie. Yes, and Debbie going to Hans' office to say that nonsense, to tell Hans that she wants Hans to save Clara, or if possible, she wants Hans to take Clara away from Jonathan. What kind of a senseless advice is that? Instead of you to be looking out for your friend's happiness, you are looking out for your friend's downfall. Please go to the comment section and tell me what you feel about it. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. If you've not liked our channel, please kindly do so by pressing the like button. If you've not subscribed to our channel, also do so by pressing the subscribe button. Thank you very much. God bless you.